Semen retention is not just about withholding an urge. It is about reclaiming control over the most primal force within you. It is about breaking the chains of compulsion that quietly rule your life. It is about stepping out of slavery and into mastery. If you have ever felt controlled by lust, you know the trap I am talking about. You know the cycle. The urge rises, temptation calls, the quick indulgence happens, and then regret sets in. Again and again, the loop repeats. The mind feels weaker, the body feels drained, the spirit feels empty. Retention is the way out. Retention is the rebellion. Retention is the path to freedom. Before I go deeper, I invite you to join my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. That is where I share content that cannot be shared here. That is where we connect, exchange, and grow together on this path of mastery. Desire is not evil. Desire is natural. It is a force of life. It drives growth. It drives movement. It drives creation. But desire becomes dangerous when it turns into compulsion. Compulsion means you no longer choose. Compulsion means the urge is the master. Compulsion means you are the slave. And this is the condition of most men today. They are slaves to lust. They are slaves to screens. They are slaves to dopamine. They are slaves to habit. They are slaves to culture. Culture feeds this slavery. The culture profits from your weakness. It bombards you with stimulation. It sells you quick highs. It sells you illusions. It traps you in a cycle of craving and emptiness. This is why retention is revolutionary. It is a refusal. It is a declaration of war against weakness. It is the first real act of freedom. When you hold your seed, you begin to see the truth. You notice how much of your life has been hijacked by lust. You notice how many decisions were not your own. You notice how much time was wasted on chasing empty pleasure. You notice how drained you feel after indulgence. You notice how weak you feel after release. And slowly, you begin to change. You reclaim your energy. You reclaim your mind. Reclaim your willpower. You begin to see that the urge is not a command. It is just energy. It is just sensation. It is just a wave. You can ride the wave. You can redirect the wave. You can transform the wave. You can use the same energy to build, to focus, to create, to pursue your mission, to pursue your greatness. Retention teaches you that freedom does not come from indulgence. Freedom comes from mastery. A man who cannot control himself is never free. He is bound. He is weak. He is easy to manipulate. But a man who can control himself is unshakable. He is independent. He is powerful. He cannot be bought. He cannot be controlled. He cannot be broken. That is the promise of retention. Not just control over lust, but control over life. Because if you can conquer your urges, you can conquer anything. Look at how the world is designed. It thrives on your compulsions. Every ad, every video, every scroll, every click. It is designed to pull your attention. It is designed to stimulate desire. It is designed to keep you hooked. Why? Because a hooked man spends, a hooked man wastes. A hooked man never rises. Retention breaks this system. Suddenly you are not hooked. Suddenly you are not a puppet. Suddenly you are awake. You see the strings? You cut the strings. You walk away. That is why retention feels like a superpower. It is not just energy in the body, it is clarity in the mind. But make no mistake, retention is not suppression. Suppression is weakness. Suppression is fear. Retention is transformation. Retention is alchemy. Retention is taking the raw sexual energy and turning it into something higher. It is using it to fuel your body. It's using it to sharpen your focus. Using it to strengthen your discipline. Using it to power your creativity. Using it to build your vision. Think about how much energy men waste on lust. Hours spent scrolling. Hours spent fantasizing. Hours spent watching. Hours spent draining. And what is left after that? Nothing. Weakness. Emptiness. Shame. Now imagine the same hours invested into your health, into your craft, into your business, into your dreams, into your growth. Imagine the empire you could build. Imagine the man you could become. That is the difference between compulsion and mastery. The truth about desire is that it is never satisfied. You give it what it wants, and it asks for more. Again and again, it never ends. That is why indulgence brings only emptiness. But when you deconstruct desire, When you see it as just energy, you stop being fooled. You stop being trapped. You rise above it. You transcend it. And in that transcendence, a higher desire is born. A desire for mastery, a desire for greatness, a desire for purpose, a desire for meaning. This is the fire that replaces lust. This is the fire that fuels kings, leaders, warriors, and creators. Retention is the initiation into that higher fire. It is the test of discipline. It is the proof of strength. It is the mark of true masculinity, because masculinity is not about indulgence. It is not about conquest of women. It is not about chasing pleasure. It is about conquest of self. It is about building. It is about protecting. It is about leading. It is about creating. So you cannot do any of these if you are drained, addicted, and compulsive. You can only do them if you are full, charged, and powerful. When you practice retention, your body changes. You feel stronger. You feel more energetic. You feel more confident. Your voice becomes deeper. Your eyes become sharper. Your presence becomes magnetic. People feel your energy before you speak. Women notice. Men respect. Life responds. And inside, you feel a sense of alignment. You feel a sense of purpose. You feel a sense of dignity. You are no longer ashamed. You are no longer weak. You are no longer hiding. You are alive. The journey is not easy. There will be temptation. There will be struggle. There will be setbacks. But every time you rise again, you grow stronger. Every day you resist, your willpower expands. Every urge you conquer adds to your strength. This is not a straight path. It is a battle. But it is a battle worth fighting, because the reward is freedom. Freedom from addiction. Freedom from weakness. Freedom from emptiness. And the reward is power. Power over your life. Power over your destiny. Power over your future. Do not underestimate this path. It will test you. It will break you down. It will expose your weakness. But it will also rebuild you. It will forge you. It will refine you. It will shape you into the man you are meant to be. Every moment of struggle is an opportunity. Every urge is a chance to rise. Every temptation is a doorway to mastery. And when you look back, you will see how far you have come. You will see how much you have grown. You will see how much you have transformed. This is the essence of semen retention. It is not just about holding seed. It is about holding power. It is about holding focus. It is about holding discipline. It is about holding freedom. It is the foundation of greatness. It is the root of mastery. It is the ultimate path to liberation from compulsion. Because once you master this, no desire can enslave you again. You're free, truly free. If you have gained value from this message, I ask one small thing. Please consider contributing through the thanks button below. Every contribution matters. Every small act of support helps keep this message alive. It helps spread this knowledge. It helps more men find the path. Your support is not just for me, it's for the mission, and the mission is freedom. Thank you.